Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. As you will see from the title, today we are going to be doing an Amazon haul. I've got quite a lot of stuff here. I'm going to try and fit into one video. It might end up being a two-part video though, we'll see. But just thought I'd show you some of the bargains that I have got from Amazon recently. There's some really good looking products here at really great prices, so I thought it'd be fun to just show you guys what I've got. So I'm going to jump straight in. I really hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And other than that, let's dive in and have a look at all these products. So first of all, we'll start off with these. This is a set of 4 different gel polishes. These are available in multiple different sets. I've gone for set 7, which is a blue set. It's by this brand here, Clavus maybe. I've not actually ever heard of these before, but they're so affordable. It's £5.99 for this little set. So in here we have like the usual sort of directions, whatnot, on how to use it. And then we've got 4 bottles of polish. These are 10ml bottles. And so they're like little glass bottles. They've got all the information on them and everything like that. They've got a little thing on the top to show you the colours. And then inside it's a really lovely looking formula. A nice square brush. And yeah, £5.99 I think is really reasonable for gel polishes like this. Some of the products I'm going to be doing separate videos on, but I figured with these, since it's fall, there's no point making a whole entire video based on it, so I've just done a little swatch. Ignore the swatch. The first thing I grabbed up my cupboard, thought yeah, that'll do. But just to sort of show you guys some of the colours. So we've got a really nice baby sort of blue. We've got a really nice sparkly one. This one, the glitter's not meant to be in it, it's just where it's accidentally transferred. And then we've got a deep navy blue. And that's just one swatch on all of these. And I've mattified one half and left one half glossy, so you can see how they look either way. But £5.99 for a little kit like this, I just thought was absolutely excellent. And I'm really happy with them. They're really pigmented and actually really nice looking gel polishes. So definitely a thorough recommendation for me. Like I said, they've got quite a few different sets to pick from. And they're only £5.99 each. Next up, I have got some new nail art brushes. These are the Glamly nail art brushes. These are £17.99 for a full set. These are all double-ended brushes. And you get pretty much everything you need in this little set, so I'll show you all of them. So as you can see, they've got this gorgeous sort of rainbow sort of multi-chrome design. They tell you which each one is on each end. So this one is a flat brush, which is great for like builder gel and bits and bobs like that. Also polygel, I suppose. Got a 3D brush. This one's great for like doing like 3D flowers and stuff. But they look really nice looking bristles on them. Then we have got an ombre brush. The lids on them are really stiff. Oopsie. But yes, we have got the ombre. Looks like a lovely ombre brush. And this side we have got a round brush, which again I'd say like builder gel and polygel really. I don't know what else I'd use that for, but I don't really tend to sort of go with brushes like this very much for anything else other than polygel and builder gel. This one says it's a multi-functioning brush. Yeah, I suppose so. It's got that sort of head on it. I don't know why his gloves are looking so gross already. And then we have got an angled brush. These are great for doing like ombre sort of gradient designs like flowers and stuff. And then finally we have got 6 different types of liner brushes. So we have got a 20mm liner brush, really nice and long, quite thin as well, which I appreciate. We have then got 15mm, again really lovely and thin, I like that. The thinner the better in my opinion with any brushes, especially liner brushes. We have got a 5mm, which I think might be the smallest size. But see, it's really nice and thin. Fantastic for the sort of nail art I like to do, because if you watch me you know I like my freehand nail art. So a real nice thin brush just like that is absolutely ideal for what I like to do to get all the fine detail in my nail art designs. And then finally we have got an 11mm. Looks lovely. And then we have got finally a 9mm. So that's a full set of brushes. Like I said, these are £17.99. They look absolutely fantastic. They're really pretty brushes. They look great quality. They're exactly what I look for in a bunch of nail art brushes. I love how they're double-ended. Don't take as much room on your desk. And all the reviews so far are 5-star as well on Amazon. So I think for 18 quid, It's an absolute bargain if you wanted to get yourself fully sorted with pretty much every brush you could possibly need nail art wise. Then this is definitely a good way to go, and definitely a thorough recommendation from me. Then we have got this. This is the Miley Fix and Flash Shorts Kit. This is for doing nail extensions. So you get 216 tips. You get the gel to adhere with, you get some alcohol wipes and a file. It's all cruelty free and vegan as well, which we like. This is my favourite method of doing my own nails at the minute, just because it's so quick and easy. It literally takes 5 minutes to put these on and you don't have to worry about shaping the file and anything. So for me, I use these sort of things all the time for doing my own nails. So yes, you get a really nice file. I really like this file. It's like that gorgeous sort of turquoisey colour there. A deep purple outside. It's a 100/180 grit file. So a perfect file really. That's the sort of file everyone sort of uses typically. That's the best one to have in your collection. You get some nail prep and wipes. The alcohol wipes. You get 20 in there. Always a really handy thing to have. If you haven't got no IPA or anything lying around, then alcohol wipes, well, they've got IPA in them. Fantastic for just tidying up, getting rid of any sticky layers, anything like that. Just a must have in any nail kit really. You get the Miley My Gel Fix and Flash Gel. This is what you use to adhere the soft gel tips to your nails. Essentially basically a builder gel. Oh, that's a really nice bottle actually. I really like that little square bottle. 15ml. That's a really pretty bottle. It's very simple design. Why is it so dirty though? Look how dirty it is. That's weird. It looks gross already. That's weird. I've not even used this yet. But it's just got... It is basically a builder gel. I'm pretty confident it's just builder gel. They just like change names for some of these products. Just sort of entice you into buying them. But it's a good size bottle. And you only use the smallest amount of soft gel tips, and it's just godsend. I haven't personally used this one yet, but I'm very excited to try it. And then in here we have got short almond, short square and short coffin. So you've got 3 different shapes in here which I really like. And wow, they really are tiny. So these are almond ones. I've never been an almond girl. Really not into my almond shaped tips at all. But good to have some just in case. These are short square ones, which I really like the look of. These are sort of the perfect length for me really. They're just practical. I'm not one for really long nails, and these are just practical and just work with my life. And then we've got short coffin. I do love coffin nails, however I don't like short coffin. But like I said, it's good to have a selection just in case. And if I don't know anyone else's nails, they just want a quick easy set like this. Use the soft gel tips, so it's nice to have an option for them. But like I say, I get 216 tips. Sounds like a lot, don't really go that far, but it's still a good little collection, and that will do you a good few sets of nails. As you can see, they come in 12 different sizes too. So this little set here is exactly £25, which I think is reasonable. Miley's quite a reputable brand, I believe. I've not got many of their products, but what I have tried I have really liked. And it's just a great little starter set. You have pretty much got exactly what you need here for the most part. Obviously you do need some colour gels, you do need the base coat and the top coat, but this little kit here will give you some nail extensions and you can go from there. So £25 this little kit. So next up I have got some liner gels. These are from that Clavus brand, that one with the gel polish I showed you at the beginning of the video. So these are 10ml bottles of liner gel, so it's basically gel polish, but it comes, oh, I'd see it's made a bit of a mess, but it comes with a really, really thin brush on it, just so you can do line work, you know. So I've got that in white, nice big white one. I really like the long handles on it as well, so I love painting with. And then I have also got it in black. I don't know realistically how much I use these, but I thought I'd try them out and just see how I get on with them. I don't know, I probably will prefer just to use my normal sort of nail art brushes and do it my way, but I thought these could be really fun to try, and they're really affordable. They're £4.99 for this pair, so £4.99 for, so literally like £2.50 each, which is nothing really. They're really good sized bottles, and I really like them. And judging by the pigment on the first set of gel polishes I showed you from this company, I have all faith that these are going to be really good as well. At £4.99 I think it's a really good deal. Okay, so the most basic thing that I've never had and always wanted. This is like one of those sort of small line cutters. This is ideal for like acrylic and stuff. So when your acrylic's sort of curing, you can sort of go, if that makes sense, and it just sort of helps create the perfect smile line, like nice and neat. It's a really nice looking one. Obviously it's all multi-chrome and it's got 9 different sizes on there. Like, yeah, that's quite big. And they've got some, you know, real diddy little ones as well. But it's just, literally you can like put acrylic on and go like and it'll scrape it off and just give you the perfect smile line. And it's just one of those handy tools that I've always wanted and never got around to getting until now. And I really like the look of this one. I like how rainbow it is. It's super cute. And it only costs £6.99. Which, if you're someone that does like acrylics and stuff a lot, then it's one of those tools that you'll find really useful and will definitely like be your money's worth. I don't do acrylics much, but I'm planning on doing more acrylics. I have actually got an acrylic set. I have actually got an acrylic set to show you shortly. And hopefully this will come really handy when I start to do acrylic nails. Next up we have got a 4-piece set. See how dark it makes it go? It's completely silver packaging. Makes the screen go really dark. But you can see the title there. Croat? I'm not too sure, but this is a 4-piece set. It gives you a top coat, a base coat and 2 nude colours. So I'll open it up and show you those. So there we go, they're quite nicely packaged actually. But is my camera going to focus enough to show you the colours? Probably not. But let's open them up. I can sort of see a bit better there. So like I said, you've got a top coat, would be a gloss top coat, and a base coat. Those are 7.3mm each. So these actually, it's a weird number, isn't it? 7.3mm. But they're 7.3mm bottles. This set's only £7.99, and again they do have 2 other different sets as well, where you get the top and base 2 different colours. So I will quickly show you these colours because they look really nice. I'm really struggling to find swatch sticks today. It's like a really, really nice sort of muted pink. What should call it a muted pink? It's not really a muted pink, is it? But it is a really nice pink. Oh, I'm quite impressed by the pigment there as well. It's got a good amount of pigment. It's got a very creamy texture. And one coat of that. Looks bloody lovely. Definitely very impressed by that. It's just a really nice colour. I don't like pinks much. I always say this, don't I? But then every time I swatch a pink thing, I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. But yeah, I'm quite impressed by that. And the formula and the pigment looks nice. Let's swatch the other colour. So I got this, hoping that this particular nude colour is going to be my sort of nude. I'm always on the hunt for nude gel polishes. I've got a couple, but I've got a lot of nudes. So yeah, that ain't my colour. It ain't my colour. But it's really hard to buy like the perfect nude. I've got a lot of nude polishes, but I wouldn't even really call that nude, is it? It looked more nude on the photo. I'll pop an image up on the screen of the photo so you can see what I mean. It looked like quite a nice nude. This is more of a muted pink, I'd say. But it's just a bit too pink for me. Like I said, I've got loads of nude gel polishes, but I don't like many of them. Because I have this like particular sort of shades, like it's really light sort of shade that I like to go for. But I'm just sort of, I like getting new polishes and trying them out. The pigment isn't quite as good on that one as the other colour. And it isn't a bad colour, but it's just not the nude I'm looking for. It's a bit too pink for me. But I'm sure I'll still use it. So I'll have a quick look at the top coat and base coat as well. I'll give this some top coat, just see how it cures. Because it doesn't say whether it's a non-wipe or anything like that. So I'll cure it and see whether it is a non-wipe. Polish. Quite a nice formula. Slightly thicker than average. But that can sometimes be a bonus. Looks alright, applies really nice and smooth as you can see. Let's cure it and see whether it's actually a non-wipe or not. And while we wait, we might as well look at this base coat. I don't really see the point of like reviewing base coats. It's one of those things I normally skip out. I just like to look at the formula, but it's pretty much on par with the top coat, and to me a base coat's a base coat. As long as it's not too thick and lumpy, because I like them to be somewhat self-leveling. But I don't really have a lot more else to say in regards to a base coat. So I can confirm it is a non-wipe top coat, and it's super shiny. Really happy with that basic little kit. Nothing too exciting, but I'm always in need of more top coat and base coat, and I just want to try out the nudes, which didn't turn out to be very nude. But hey ho, we move. Let's check out the next item. Okay, so realistically, I don't do a lot of dip powder stuff. I find it quite messy and a bit tedious sometimes. I have been starting to dabble with dip powders a bit more, and I saw this little set, and it's a set of greens, and I know a lot of people don't like green, but I'm actually very partial to green. I love the colour green, and this little set is pretty much all greens, and I thought, you know, I'm trying to get used to dip powder a bit more, so I thought this would be a great little kit. I'm actually going to do a full video on this one at some point, but I'll just give you a little sneak peek now and show you some of the colours before I swatch them in the video. So it's a little bit of a sneak peek. Obviously dip powders tend to look quite different anyway when you swatch them, but it's ones like that that really appealed to me, like a sparkly green. This one, this deep green, is like my colour altogether, probably like army green I'd call that, but it's just a whole bunch of greens. We've got the white, I don't know what's happened, it's leaked. We get a nail file, we get a brush, and then we've got a brush saver, top coat, activator and a base coat. You also get a spare little bottle brush, and obviously instructions on how to use it. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a full video on this at some point anyway, where I'll swatch the colours and go through it a bit more in depth. But it was £20 for this kit, and they have loads of different kits to pick from, loads of different colours. So definitely go check them out. I think £19.99 is a reasonable price. But like I said, I'm going to do a full video, so if you'd like to see more on this, and we'll swatch them and see what they're really like in that full video. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one. Okay, so this has been a very long time. When I first started doing YouTube, which we're now talking 4 years ago, I've kind of had a 2-year break, not really done fuck all for the last 2 years. Prior to that, I was pretty much uploading most days for 2 years solid. One of my first ever videos was on the gel polish remover when it first came out. This is a different brand, this is more of Van, or however you pronounce it. This is actually a reputable brand, hence why I wanted to try it. I can't remember what company it was where I used their gel polish remover, but it was like the first ever one to come out, and I ripped it to shreds, and it was all a bit controversial, and quite frankly a really shitty video. But I didn't like the stuff, it just reminded me of acid. I didn't think much of it, but we're going to try it out at some point. And to be fair, you actually get a decent amount of stuff in this little kit. So we have got the usual cuticle pusher tool. Really nice one actually. I think I'm going to scrap off my other ones because this was multi-chrome and I really like it, and I don't have the multi-chrome. So that's me going to show you my collection. Ready? That's it in its box. One of these tools. This is like a scraper tool, which I think you're meant to use that to sort of... Oops, I just dropped everything on the floor. But you're meant to use that to kind of scrape off the stuff. And I'll tell you what, considering how long I've been doing nails, I've never owned one of these tools. So this is another one. This is a multi-chrome, it's going straight into my box. There we go. You get some more nail cleansing wipes. Not many, I think there's what, 10 in there? But still. A cute little nail file, which is one of those that's probably just going to go straight into my drawer. And I probably won't ever use it because it's tiny and I don't really bother with them. But still, if you're new to nails, it's a handy thing to have. You get some cuticle revitalizer oil. I'm really crap at using cuticle oil, when I really should. I never use it, got loads of it, never use it. So this is another thing that's probably just going to sit there on my shelf for years and not being used. And then we have got some liquid peel off latex tape, which again, considering how long I've been doing nails, I've never owned any of this, and I really like the look of it for some things. And look, it's a 15ml bottle, so I can imagine this is going to last me for ages. I think you literally just like apply it around your nail, and like here, and then you do what you want to do. And then once you're done, you can peel that off and it can just kind of like stops mess. But I'm excited to finally own some. I've never had any before. And then here is the stuff itself. I'm very skeptical about this, but I think we're going to do a video on it. For the crack, considering was one of the first ever videos was a nail polish gel remover. So I think for the crack, I am going to do a video on it. I'm going to experiment and see if I could do any better than my last video, because it was bloody awful. But yeah, this little set anyway, which I think you get quite a decent amount of stuff in here. £14.99, and it's a really good size bottle. Again, 15ml of this, 15ml of the liquid latex, and then the wipes, the file, and the 2 tools. £14.99. Oh, the cuticle oil too. I think that's a really good price. And like I said, this is a reputable brand. definitely recommend their products. So yeah, I'm excited to try that, and I think I will. I'll do another video on that at some point if that's something you guys would like to see. Next up, from the same company again, I have got an acrylic powder and monomer liquid set. Again, I think I might do a video on this, maybe. I might do. Is that something you guys would want to see? But in this kit you get a really cute little bottle of monomer. It's only 40ml, which ain't a lot, but it'll do. I got 15g pots of acrylic powder. And I think that might be a clear. This was meant to be like a nude, and that's going to be a white. You've also got your dampen dish. Another shitty little file. Some nail forms. These are cute. I've not used these style forms before. Interesting. And then 3 acrylic brushes, which realistically I will use for the video. However, once I've used them, I'll probably not chuck them in the bin. Because I've got one of those CJP, loved by CJP, is it TEMU or something? I've had this brush for years, so when I first started doing acrylic nails, when I first started doing nails in general, the amount of acrylic brushes was getting through. And trust me, when it comes to acrylic, one thing you really want is a really good brush. This one, it looks really tatty, but like I said, I had it for 4 years. But you can see it's still fine. Whereas with a lot of brushes, like cheap, nasty brushes, acrylic gets stuck into them no matter how much you try to save them. And then they're unusable. This one's made out of, I'm going to say weasel fur, but I might be wrong there. Someone will correct me on that, but they are made out of some sort of fur. But it makes them absolutely ideal for acrylics, so I doubt these are, because these are cheap and cheerful, but I will use them in the video and see how I get on with them. But overall, it seems like a pretty well put together set for a beginner. Just if you want to learn and practice some acrylic. This set, well, it says it's currently £9.99 at the moment, but normally full price is £11.99, which is literally fuck all. It's so cheap. And if you just want to practice and just see how you get on with acrylics, this sort of price range is ideal for an acrylic start set. And these pots don't look like a lot, but they will keep you going for a while. The monomer, you'll probably need to get a small monomer. But like I said, I'll do a full video on this one anyway, because I feel like it could be a good kit for beginners. But we'll check it out at some point together and we'll see. So keep your eyes peeled for that one if that's something you'll be interested in. Okay, so I promise you we are getting towards the end of the video. I think I'm just going to do it all in one, because I've only got a couple more bits left to show you, so I feel like I'm just going to make it a long video, and you guys can choose then, can't you, whether you want to watch it in 2 parts or just want to watch it all in one. If you're still watching those, thank you if you are. This is, again, more of an... This is a blooming gel. Again, I've never had a blooming gel. It's one of a blooming gel. Essentially, like I was saying earlier, I think sometimes you're getting the same products, they just whack a different name on it to get you spending more money. That's the theory anyway. Okay, so in this, you get the blooming gel itself. 15ml bottle, very good size. What's this? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's pretty epic, isn't it? That's a really, really good, that's like the ideal little brush if you like going travelling. It's like a little liner brush, really. I love that. Folds away like that, a tiny little thing. And then you turn it around. And a full-size brush. That's smart as hell, I like that. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that with that. And to put us, someone really use that blooming gel. I don't know, let's show you some blooming gel anyway. So yeah, I think anything really. I think a base coat and a water coat. Base coat and a water coat, what the fuck am I about? A base coat and a top coat will essentially do the same thing, but I will show you anyway. So obviously this is a nail that I painted earlier from the previous kit. You just put a good layer of that on there, and then I'm going to use a dotting tool, and yes, I have some weird ways of doing things. I have just whacked some gel polish on underneath one of my other nails, but you know, it's just for the video, so you literally just like, you just sort of dot it around really, and the blooming gel just essentially just makes it spread. And just keep doing that. It's just one of those things that I'm going to cure the nail in a minute, right? And then I'm going to get a top coat. And we're going to see if it does the same thing. But as you can see, it's just kind of spreading. That's what it does. It's just a really cool little product. It's fun to have. But out of curiosity, I'm going to cure this and I'm going to wax some top coat on it. I'm going to do that bottom half with top coat and gel polish and see whether it does do the same thing. So I have a feeling it might well do, but I could be wrong. Let's see. I've actually got this nail here, so instead of waiting around, ignore how scummy this bottle is, hence why I've got a new top coat and stuff, because I'm actually getting a nail top coat. This is a Umic one, which I really do like, but I also like to try other brands too. Right, so I give the nail a good coat of the glossy top coat. We've got a dotting tool. I could be completely wrong. This is just a theory. Yeah. I think it basically, yeah, it's basically all the same stuff, isn't it? Like I say with the build gel and then like soft gel that they do in that. But you can see maybe it's not quite spreading as well, I suppose. But you can see that it is slowly sort of starting to do the same thing. I've obviously not given the best of examples there, but you can kind of catch the gist of what it does. And it does look like top coat is literally doing the same thing, just maybe a bit slower. But if you can't afford to buy some Bloomer Gel, if you don't want to buy some Bloomer Gel, but you don't have any Bloomer Gel and you want the same effect, you can essentially get it with top coat, maybe not as well, and you might have to wait a little bit longer, but it does essentially do the same thing, and likewise with base coat. So I'm not really selling that product, am I? I'm sort of like, yeah, I've got this product, but you don't need it, you can do it with this stuff. But no, it's good for like tie-dye and like flowers and stuff. You could do a lot with some Bloomer Gel or top coat base coat, whatever you fancy using. This is only £8.99. I really like that little brush it comes with. That is beyond smart. I think it's really, really cute, that little brush. I've never seen one like that before. But £8.99 for a 50ml bottle of Bloomer Gel and a really sweet little nail brush. I do think it's a good deal. And I'm happy I've got some Bloomer Gel and a fucking cute brush. Okay, I promise you we are getting there. This set looks incredible. This is the Model 1 6-piece gel polish kit. When I look at it, I think very much wedding vibes. Simple looking set. Glass bottles, they are 7ml in size, so quite small. They've got all the information that on them. Model 1s is again a really good, well, most of the time really good brand. I do like Model 1s a lot. I shall give you a sneak peek. If my camera will focus. Look. Can you see why I'm excited? Like, look. Can you see why I'm excited about these? But I'm afraid I'm not going to tell you no more than that, because I'm going to do a whole entire other video on these. I'll pop an image up on the screen just so you guys can see why I'm excited somewhat, but I'm going to do a whole different video. So they are normally £14.99. These are actually £11.99 at the minute on deal, but they look gorgeous. They really do look really, really gorgeous. And I know Model 1s is a pretty good brand, so I have a good feeling about these. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled again for that video. There's been lots of videos coming. I'm really excited about these though. They are so pretty. I can't even fit this on screen. Look how close my hand is. Okay, so we have got a Mowbray polygel kit. Inside the kit you get 6 different colours. These are 15-gram bottles. I love how it says UV gel polish on the bottom there when it's polygel. I'm going to swatch all of these on a separate video, just cause I can't do it all in one video because it's already long enough this video. But we've got 6 different colours of polygel. You get your slip solution, which I personally don't usually bother using. I usually use a bit of IPA, but a good thing to have. You get another top coat, base coat, 8ml size. Quite a loose, thin one, that one actually. But yeah, like I said, we'll look at those a bit in depth on the video. You also get your jewel forms. 2 glitters. You've got like a sort of stars, strands, circles, sort of one here, and then we've got a gorgeous holographic one there. Look at that sparkle. You get the clip thingies that hold the jewel forms on. Never use them, find them a pain in the arse. You get your brush, a file, and a spare. And there's not a spare. That's meant to be on there. But yeah, that is that little kit. Like I said, again, I am going to do this as another video because this does look like it could be a potentially really good set. A bit like the acrylic, it could be a really good set for beginners. It's got some really nice neutral looking colours in it. And it's only £15.99, which I think is affordable, and it is literally a perfect little set for a beginner. But we'll do a video and just see how good it is really before we push recommending that one too much. But I thought it's worth testing out at that price because it could be a brilliant, perfect little set for a beginner. So, you know I was saying earlier about nude gel polishes and how I'm always on the hunt for a nice looking nude. I have got this one to try out. This is a Miley My Gel colour. It literally just comes on its own. It don't come as a set or anything. It's a single gel polish bottle. It is £8.49, which to me is quite expensive really, because I would normally spend like 20 quid on a massive gel polish collection, not £8.49 on one gel polish. But I did quite like the look of this nude, so let's give it a quick swatch. Straight away I can tell you it's just not the most pigmented for that price. I really like the bottles that they come in. I really like these sort of square bottles. It's not the most pigmented, however that could be beneficial when it's just a nude. I feel like that is going to be quite a nice match for my skin tone actually. I've just bashed it for gloves. I don't know, I feel like I could get on well with that and a thin layer. Like I said, maybe it not being that pigmented is a beneficial thing, because the more pigmented it is and the more you layer it up, the more sort of, it's got a lot of fluff in it. You see that? It's just fluff. Well, I can't be arsed anyways, it's just a swatch. That's not a bad news. See that black gel polish just got everywhere. Look what else is coming. It's not bad, but honestly for £8.49 I think that's a little bit expensive. Not really going to recommend that, I don't think. But it's not a bad nude colour, is it? I quite like that. I just wouldn't recommend it, not with £8.49 for a bottle. Just one bottle of gel polish, you could do better. Okay, and then last but not least for this video, I've probably got more stuff lying around to show you, but I'm not going to bother, this video's gone on long enough. This is just the last thing I had directly in my bowl here to show you. This is a brush cleaner. I've never really bothered with brush cleaners before, but I thought, you know, why not something different? So it's a Miley one again. Comes in this lovely square bottle. Got the pipette, little dropper, 15ml in size. I've not personally used it yet, but I do quite like the concept. It says apply product onto a palette or nail wipe and swirl the brush in it to cleanse. So I thought it's just something that could be good, like just do once in a while, or maybe after I finish using my brushes, not once in a while, stop being so lazy and actually wash them off properly. Well, I do wipe off with IPA, but I thought this could be more of like, you know, a deep cleanse for them, if that makes sense. And it's only £7.99, which I think is a reasonable price, but depends on how it works. I'll get back to it. I'm not going to do a whole video on it, obviously that's silly, but if I remember, I will give you guys an update at some point as to whether this stuff's any good, because I haven't tried it yet. But I just thought it could be a nice little treat for my brushes if when I get around to using it. For £7.99 I don't think it's too bad. But that is everything for today's video. I probably should have split it into two, but like I said, you know, putting it into one gives you the option. If you want to watch it on the one, you can. If you want to, like, you know, go away and come back later and watch the second half, you can. So I figure I might as well just whack it all in this one video. It's been a lot of products. Like I said, a couple of the kits I will do separate videos on because they're quite big kits and it would have added a lot more time into this video. So keep your eyes peeled for those. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with most of my products. I just thought I'd show you in case there's something any of you would be interested in. You know, I like to try and find a good bargain. I like to try and recommend the cheaper products where I can, because a lot of the time there's a lot of companies out there charging an arm and a leg for some products, which, trust me, you can get better quality for a damn sight cheaper on Amazon. I know this, I've been doing this for 4 years now. I've tried a lot of different products and I would not waste your money. Like, I was just simply curious about a nude colour there. But £8.49 for one bottle of gel polish, fucking stupid, and I wouldn't bother. Go with Beetles, Ubic, Model Ones. There's so many companies out there that do big gel polish sets that are hella pigmented and so much better than spending half that money on one gel polish, which the most appealing thing about it really is the bottle. That gel polish ain't nothing special. And yeah, I wouldn't, without meaning to rip Miley to shreds, because Miley is a brilliant brand, that's a shit gel polish. Compared to, it's just the price. If that was like 2 quid, 3 quid, then yeah. £8.49, nah, don't waste your money. But it could just be his colour. It's up to you, isn't it? If you want to try them, try them. I just personally would recommend. Anyway, let's shut up. Yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know if there's any videos you'd like to see me do, and you know what you'd like to see me do. I have got a load of videos lined up, but I'm always happy for new ideas. If there's anything you'd like to see, anything you'd like me to show you, anything you want me to do, just give me a shout in the comments down below. I will link all of the products in the description box if you would like to look at them and purchase them for yourselves. And other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully see you in the next video. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. Much love, and yeah, Bye!